The first prophecy of the Quran was about the great Roman Empire, which was suffering a devastating defeat at the hands of the Persian Empire. At that time, the world's superpower, the Roman Empire, was on the brink of complete destruction. Then the Quran declared that the Romans would emerge victorious in the war. 8 years before the prophethood of Muhammad, peace be upon him, a fierce war broke out between the two great superpowers of the time, the Roman Empire and the Persian Empire. It was as if today a full-scale war broke out between the United States and China. In this war, the Persian Empire utterly devastated the Roman Empire. The entire world believed that the Roman Empire, which had been the greatest superpower for over 1,000 years, was about to collapse. However, far from Makkah, God sent an angel to a man and revealed the Quran to him. Islam affirmed the validity of all Jewish and Christian prophets, which initially led people to believe that Islam was not a new religion, but rather a branch of Christianity. Since the Roman Empire was Christian, the people of Makkah began persecuting Muslims. They would say, "Just as the Roman Empire is being destroyed, we will destroy you too." For both Christians and Muslims, the situation was dire and escape seemed impossible. In these difficult times, Allah revealed in Surah Ar-Rum a prophecy about the victory of both the Romans and the Muslims. Though the Romans are defeated today, they will soon emerge victorious. A day will come when Muslims too will celebrate their victory by the grace of Allah. The people of Makkah mocked these verses. However, Abu Bakr, may Allah be pleased with him, had unwavering faith in the Quran from the beginning of Islam. He even made a bet with the disbelievers of Makkah. "If the Romans do not win within 3 years, I will give you 10 camels, and if they win, you will give me the same." At that time, gambling and betting were not prohibited in Islam. When the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, learned about this bet, he advised Abu Bakr to extend the time frame to 10 years and increase the bet to 100 camels. The disbelievers readily agreed because the Persians had already surrounded Constantinople, the Roman capital. When Constantinople was under siege, Emperor Heraclius wrote to the Persian king, Khosrow, pleading for mercy. "We will do whatever you demand, just let us live." However, Khosrow replied with one condition: renounce Christianity and adopt our religion. Heraclius abandoned Constantinople and retreated to the northern side of the Black Sea to prepare for a counterattack. Around the same time, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, migrated from Mecca to Medina. Heraclius sought help from the Pope, explaining that the Persians were not only against him, but also against Christianity. As a result, financial aid poured in from all over Europe to support Heraclius. With renewed resources, Heraclius launched a surprise attack on the northern part of the Persian Empire. Since most of the Persian forces were concentrated on capturing Constantinople, their homeland was left vulnerable. The Romans rapidly advanced, capturing city after city, until they reached the Persians' holy city, which housed their largest fire temple. The temple's fire, which had been burning for years, was extinguished. The Romans took their revenge, destroying the city just as the Persians had destroyed Jerusalem. This marked the first major victory for the Romans in years, and they began reclaiming their lost empire. At the same time, 313 Muslims defeated the Quraysh in the Battle of Badr, celebrating their first victory. Thus, the Quran's prophecy was fulfilled. Abu Bakr, may Allah be pleased with him, won his bet and received 100 camels. However, gambling and betting had by then been prohibited in Islam, so the camels were distributed among the poor. Amidst all these events, the Treaty of Hudaybiyah was signed, marking a turning point for the Muslims. The Quran referred to it as a great victory. Meanwhile, Heraclius had become the most powerful ruler of the time. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, sent him a letter inviting him to Islam, but Heraclius did not accept it. In the following years, Muslims not only defeated the Roman Empire, but also conquered the Persian Empire. To this day, those regions remain under Muslim control.
Subscribe.